What is Buttercup and Shutterbugs? This unboxing, reaction, and review URR is brought to you by TF Safari. Thank you so much for sending this to me, and I will also gift this to someone after I'm done filming the entire set of 5. And so yeah, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, notifications, all of that to see how you can win the Magic Square Bruticus, okay? Yeah, and once again, brought to you by tfsafari.com. Great place to shop, and if you want to use this code, you can get a little bit of a discount. And so yeah, thank you so much. Product link is in the description below. Alrighty, let's get on with it. This is video number 4, I believe. Yeah, we've done 2 of the legs and 1 of the arms, and this is the next arm. And this is the Magic Square Tornado, aka Vortex. Beautiful iridescent artwork that we've covered on the other video, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Great stuff. The little dude from G1, the alien guys, sad onions, and whoa. What's up with the exposure? But yeah. So I popped this guy open earlier because I had actually started the video, but a bunch of folks started playing Madden outside my office, and it was just like way too loud. And so anyway, so yeah, in this nice little Ziploc bag, we have the instructions. And there's usually, I can't open this. We have the instructions, and then we have that little holo card, and there's usually the accessory, like the little hand cannon in here. Oh, there's several. Yeah, so I guess he comes with a tiny little hand cannon. Very cool, nice little detail. Oh, especially for legend scale. And these, whoa, these got a little bit of paint on them too. These are tiny, tiny, tiny. Look how small they are. And I guess this is for, what is it, helicopter mode and stuff. Then we have the instructions. Oh, doesn't seem so thick. Doesn't seem, All right, man. It's still 46 steps. Blast off was the easiest. I think he only had just a handful, and then we got the nice little, rainbow holograph iridescent card going on over here. Very, very cool stuff. But yeah, let's pop this guy open. You know, I was tripping, dude. I was trying to figure out where the Bruticus pieces were, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, do I have to buy another kit to assemble Bruticus? And I was kind of like tripping out, but then I realized. No, here it goes. And whoa, gnarly, dude, gnarly. It reminds me of the toy, dude. The toy, y'all remember that old school G1 skis? And yeah, I guess this is all just the extra bit that doesn't really have any place to go. Channel Member Favorites had talked about like how they didn't like random bits just kind of like being everywhere, combiner parts, and I'm kind of with him on that actually. But I also did see a picture of I think it was on TFW, where the additional bits can be used to create like a rocket launcher, or not a rocket launcher, like a space shuttle launching dock for blast off or something. And yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Kind of believable, kind of not, but it's all good. We have Mr. Vortex over here, and very, very nice. These guys are bona fide, tiny, legitimate, like tiny mini masterpieces. And they are really panely, and like, look at all of that. Look at all of that, all Rubik's Cube inside. You know, I wonder if that you know, the name Magic Square in Chinese actually, it means Rubik's Cube, and maybe that has something to do with it, that these guys are kind of like puzzles. And oh, whoa, trip out, dude. The blades of the helicopter are on the side versus traditionally being on the back, right? And I don't even see this. Oh, these must be the back blades. And these are the big ones. Because normally you would see them like on the leg or something, right? But yeah, dude, feels pretty compact. Got a lot of stuff in there. And we got like the Hassan chop over here. Pretty cool. Nice sausagey hands a la G1. Feels very accurate. What is it? Perfect grade Gundam? Or master grade? Or like something, dude. Reminds me of something like that. That's something that I've handled before in the past. And yeah, and then this looks all nice too. Little afraid that I might break the antlers off, but I'll be super duper careful with all of that. But yeah, dude, these guys have been a treat so far, dude. I mean, like I said, mini masterpieces, incredible range of motion. If you can imagine it, you know, they're pretty much going to be able to do it. Does he have side skirts? No, but he does have a deep, like, the hinge is low, so it allows you to do this, like, he can do the super Van Damme, you know, the super splits and stuff. Like, yeah. Dude, when I was younger, I used to be able to do that move in dodgeball when fools would throw stuff. But if you mess up, you're going to get tagged in the nuts, dude. So you got to watch out. You got to jump high. You'd be willing to take the risk, but yeah. And Oh man, thinking about that just gave just gave me like phantom pains and stuff. Um, yeah, he can do a high kick. Whoa, he can do a super high kick. Whoa. Back in the day when I was at Sony, I had my boss. He was a real big dude, but he practiced taekwondo and he was able to do like full vertical with his leg and stuff. Yeah, he could also snipe people with his farts. He could. He was a big dude, so he would fart and then he would go, yeah. He would kick it and it would like hit fools. No joke, no joke. We called it the fart cannon. Yeah, or yeah, it was a fart cannon. Yeah, and he would snipe fools. No joke. Whoa, check it out in the back. Kind of looks like a face as well. But enough of this like toilet humor stuff. Let's get on with it. I don't know, man. Toilet humor is funny, dude. I think it's funny, dude. Okay, so I guess the little the blasters, they can sit on his arm. And do they hug it underneath? Oh yeah, dude, there's a tiny tab in there. Oh, I'm afraid to bend this, but it looks like it bends. Ugh. And I guess it goes in there. Maybe. I don't know. It's so unnecessary, but yeah, so we can see that sure, goes in there. Fine. But again, I'm not gonna really do that. And I'm not worrying about how I'm going to pose them because, like I said, I'm not going to keep these guys. I'm going to give them away. So, yeah, my sponsorship is based on views. And so please be sure to view these videos, share them. And it also makes a difference if you come back later in the day and you view it again. I know that sounds really weird, but think of it this way. Let's say you went to a carnival, and let's say one of those ticket carnivals, right? And let's say you rode the Ferris wheel and you really liked it. And then you liked the Ferris wheel so much that you came back later in the day and you bought another ticket and you basically came back to the carnival. That's a really good sign, meaning it drew you back, it retained you, it engaged you. So yeah, coming back to check back these videos, even if you've seen it already once in the day, it does something. So yeah, if you could do that, would really appreciate it, okay? But okay, the first step basically says remove all the accessories, and we have done that. Every now and then I will be pausing the video in the event that, oh, whoa, it also says take this part off, the little nozzle of the gun. Okay. I will be pausing the video every now and then in the event that I get like stuck. And so, yeah, like right now I'm looking at this and I'm like, but it looks like it says spin the head. So we have that like cyberpunk 80s guys look on the back or something like that. And it says flip something up. And I think they're talking about the shoulders. Flip this 180 degrees. And then it looks like it says rotate the arms, the forearms 180 degrees. Okay, so the bicep swivels along with it. Cool. Feels like all punch, counter punch or something. And then from here, it looks like they're saying open these up and fold the hands back in here. And I've gotten kind of used to this by doing the transformation for some of the other guys. Open up. I don't want to force this though. Okay. Yeah, see, it required a little bit of force, so I'm not sure if it's like, oh wait, I think I'm supposed to flip this. Yeah, I think it's like this. And I think it's okay for me to apply a little bit of force. Like this is going to flip down, but there is a little thruster thingy in here that I'm going to have to get. Oh, I got it. That little thing. It's like a turbine or something. And the fist is very... there's not a lot of space in there, and perhaps I got to twist the fist around. Maybe, yeah, it seems very, very specific. Yep, you got to twist the fist around, or so it seems. Cool. Now everything has fit properly. And there's a little tab right there. and that is going to tab into that the slot by the wrist. If I can, oh wait, no, not by the wrist. There's a tab on the forearm, my bad. There's a little slot right over there, and that's going to tab into there. There's a lot of like double jointed elbow action, so you just got to line it properly. Okay. Yeah, dude, that required a certain amount of force, dude. That required a little bit of force. And I'm just trying to be ultra careful with these things because they are not cheap. And like even this, you see how there's a little bit of resistance, and I just have to push it through. But that's another reason why these kind of are nightmare fodder. But I'm getting used to them. Like I'm getting used to how much stress they can take. I hope there aren't any manufacturing defects on this, because Blastoff had a little bit. Okay. Cool, coming along nicely. So we've done that. And then it says rotate this down like this. All right. And then it also says to lift these shoulder bits like up. All right. And I do like how Magic Square basically, they show the sequence. The green stuff where it has the number 1, that means lift that up, and then number 2 is kind of like fold down. So lift up, and let me just make sure that this is accurate to what we're seeing in the picture over here. Yeah, I think that's right. So he's kind of doing like a little chicken dance type thing. And then we have that lifted up. And I bet you all of this is going to like start coming apart now. All right, next it says like bring the head forward. Is it just the head? No, it's the whole thing. And then on step 11, I gotta make sure I do this properly. Give me one moment. All right, I've done a couple of things. I've adjusted the camera angle so it's a little bit easier for us to get with this. So what's happening actually is this is going forward, and then this bit is bending back like that. And then from there, this is going to be pulled out. And then it looks like they say bring this together. And this is where some of the things where I've had difficulty. It's like, see how these are like super duper thin, right? But you got to apply some force to get these things together. Oh, and this one was okay. Some of the parts on Blastoff, I had difficulty tabbing in together, and same thing for Brawl, I believe. But well, yeah, so far so good. Elijah Wood, we're getting there. Okay. And then from here, looks like it's saying, let me move this stuff out of the way. I don't want it to mess with the focus. Now that we've kind of like unlatched this, it looks like this is going to come apart. Oh, there we go. Oh, good Lord. There's so many panels in there. There's so many panels in there. All right, we've started to open this up. And I think they're saying, like, start lifting all of these things out. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness gracious. Do you see that? Did you see? Look, this entire thing was basically inside here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's okay that I open all of this, right? I don't think it's going to mess up something, but goodness gracious. Look, that whole thing was just inside this side panel. um, it's all right. We have this open. And this bit, like, we'll flip down later. And then we're flipping that bit up. And I believe that's just going to be off to the side. Or maybe both of them are going to be off to the side. Yeah. Ooh, they're really thin. They're really, really thin. And it says turn. It actually says turn. Then we have the legs here. It says bring them up. And then also yesterday I chipped a nail while doing the brawl video. Or not brawl video, blast off. And so I had to cut my nails this morning. Okay. I think what it's saying is that I need to open this part up. Yeah, and before I would have been so scared to apply that much force to these guys, but they can take it. They can take it, but at the same time, I'm being kind of gentle. And after doing that, it looks like it says this flap. I can't tell what's happening with the toe. I don't know if it's just moving this part up, but this definitely moves up. I don't know if I had to move the toe or not, but anyway. So we got that bit going on. And it looks like the toe is... It might just be rotated 180 degrees. And it's kind of doing it on its own, so I'm going to assume that's it. And the pictures kind of look like it. And here, it looks like it says we fold this out. One second. Dude, this is crazy. Dude, this is nuts, dude, what I just had to do. All right, so this bit separates from this bit. Oh God, what is it? And then this part, the toe, is going to fit in there, just like how that's like in there. Like seriously, these things are just being tucked into every little like nook and cranny. But you know what? This second side was a lot easier than the other side. Maybe because I went through it already. But I could see that there's these like little flaps over here, and I wish I had a better idea of what's going to happen with them, but I'm just going to flip them out for now. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture right there, and I think we are there. Now it says turn this around. Dude, there's so many pins and hinges. One sec. All right, this is where we kind of left off earlier, and as you can see, I got one side done. I absolutely could not follow the instructions. So believe it or not, I just kind of freestyled it. And I don't know, having transformed like 4 of these now, I realize like, you know what, if you see a flap, start like unflapping it, start like, you know, undoing it. And you can like flex stuff if you need to move it around, and don't necessarily be afraid of that. That's what I did. That's what I did. And I just brought this down. And then I I compress this forward. and so that this sits inside, and I close this, and I just brought this up, and you can see it's coming together, and you just have to like align these bits now. But so it wasn't impossible per se, but I don't know, it was kind of hard to follow along on the instructions, and like some of this stuff, like these things have to be turned in a very specific way. But hold on, let me dislodge the nose, and everything locks into place. Like it's quite seamless once everything is where it's supposed to be. But you got to make sure you get everything spun in the right orientation so that the tabs that properly need to be revealed are revealed, and etc. What am I missing? What am I? Oh, this bit. Yeah. So that little bit, that piece that turns, it needs to have the slot revealing so that you can use that tab to eventually get it in there and align it. And the last thing that's going to be tabbed in is this thing on the bottom, or at least that's how I found it. And it's weird, man. Like it was difficult, but not difficult at the same time. Like I've almost gotten used to. I don't want to jinx it, but they're kind of like design methodology, so to speak, and so I'm kind of able to figure this out. And I can see that there's slots here, but there we go. Yeah, dude, we got it. It was just, I know that's not a great way to explain it, but I don't know. I just couldn't figure it out. And this looks like it's gonna sit on top of here at some point, so that's cool. I don't know exactly how, but I'm sure we'll get to it then. All right, let's just try to follow it forward. Oh, and I apparently, as I was putting these together, you know what, I'm not going to do it, but you can attach this bit. You can attach this bit in the front, and I'm not going to do that. But yeah, everything is tabbed in, and it looks like what I'm seeing on the instructions. But this is really interesting. They're pointing to this piece, and I'm not sure if it's an integral piece, but they're saying plug it in here. I don't know if that's just for storage, though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to plug in the other way. No. They may just have reversed the image, but I think this is just for storage. I don't think this is used to transform any, like nothing's going to tab into this, so I'm not going to put it in there either. It's just more stuff I don't need to worry about. But it looks like this stuff is, so let's start closing this bit up. All right. Yeah, it's not too difficult. It's lined up properly. But we still have this bit over here. So let's flip this up. Oh, dude, everything just like fits and like tabs in really, really well. Like it is very satisfying. We had that problem when we were messing with Blastoff, but not this guy. Everything so far, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but everything so far kind of almost tabs in very nicely. And then from here, so we still have the head right here. And I don't know, based on what I've seen of these guys' design, I don't feel like they would just leave the head open like that. I really don't. But okay, I see there's more areas that you're supposed to have it secure on the bottom, and yeah, it feels good. Feels good. I wonder if these bits I was supposed to fold up, because I don't think they. Hold up for a sec. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be folded up on the inside. That's fine. But really? I get the sense that I did something wrong. That can't be. There's just like this hole here. On the pictures, see, like there's this bit that's like extending out. Oh. Well, the head is thankfully just on like a little peg, but it strikes me as bizarre. I'm pretty sure I must be missing a step. I must be missing some type of flap. I mean, there's like tabs. Oh. So these things go back and they cover that area up. Wow. I knew it. I knew it. I knew they wouldn't just leave it like a gaping hole like that. And we'll close this all up. You know what? Even though the legs were a bit of a nightmare, I kind of got through it. And again, I'm just getting used to their design sensibility. And I think that goes down. Yeah. So this will go up to cover the face down there, but it's also used as like a rear landing gear, from what it looks like. Good enough. Good enough. And then now we will just add the rotors. Do they only turn like one way? No, they're just really tight. I gotta admit, dude, this is a pretty high quality toy, dude. Watch as I say that snap. Everything feels good, like in hand. Like if I had, like I said, this was given to me by TF Safari. If I bought this with my own money, I wouldn't feel bad. I'd be like, and I'm not saying that because they sponsored this. Like it feels good. That snaps in well too. Yeah, man. That's it. I think I could probably straighten these out a little bit more. Or not, because, you know, the helicopter blades, sometimes I notice that there's like a bend to them, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, dude. It's not bad at all, dude. It's not bad at all. Very panely. And although by nature I dislike panel formers, I must say, dude, they have kind of grown on me as a result of this kit. Like, you know, being able to weather the storm so that you get to the nice result at the end. It makes me feel good about it, dude. Makes me feel real good about it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice, even though these are really, really thin at the end. I'm not going to put them into arm mode. We're going to do that in the final video when we create Bruticus. But we got through it, my friends. We got through it, my friends. Just one more to go. One more to go. Onslaught, and then one last video where we combine everything and after that, I will announce how we're gonna do the giveaway and stuff like that. Okay, so please continue to watch, especially that sponsored review playlist. My sponsorship is based on impressions, which means views. And so as long as those views are high, we can continue to get free toys, and I can continue to pass them on to y'all. A great ecosystem, circle of life, all of those things. And so, yeah, appreciate y'all being here, and talk to you soon, okay? Vortex, or not Vortex. Oh, yeah, Vortex out.